Hey, what's up, everyone? It's my guy knows a guy. It's sports betting today. Hey, it's another day. It's Thursday, week 2 in the NFL. We have a lot of stuff to tackle, a lot of stuff to get through. Good morning to everyone. Good afternoon, wherever you may be. Let's go. You know what we did if you're following me on Twitter at my guy knows a guy. NFL Sunday was pretty good. I did not make a video for those picks. The unit sizing for myself was a bit smaller than normal, so I didn't make a video for that. I apologize if there's anyone watching my YouTube videos who's not following me on Twitter at my guy knows a guy. Week 1, any sports league, you'll see it in NBA as well. Week 1, I'm a bit hesitant. It's natural to be cautious at the beginning. A lot of the projections, a lot of the rankings for most sports leagues are wrong, particularly at the beginning. You saw what happened on Sunday. 9 dogs won over outright. 9 dogs won outright. Let me shout out everyone in the chat. Afshin, what's up? Good morning. Casual. Jordan, my dog. What's up, Casual? Dan, let's get it. G5, Skirt, Danny, my guy. Afshin, what's up, everyone? Yeah, if you guys could maybe retweet my last tweet on Twitter, help me share this message, share these picks, share the information with people that want to make quality sports predictions. Crazy times. We have NFL right now, NBA right around the corner. I know a lot of people met me through NBA, through our shared love of the NBA, but NBA is right around the corner for those still holding out. Maybe football still not enough, but I like both sports. I'm going to keep it rocking with both sports, but there is a lot of NBA stuff that I have coming for you guys on the way. Shout out to everyone. Take 1 second. If this is your first time watching my channel, take 1 second. It's worth it. Quality sports predictions. Going to be putting out a lot more content. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe and hit the like button for me. Help me get, there's 30 people watching right now. Let me get 30 likes. It's free. I'm doing this every day. I'm doing what I love. I would do it if there was only one person watching. If there was only one person watching, I would still do it because I will do this offline. I like to talk about sports. I like to make quality sports predictions. Shout out to sportx.bet. We had a 5K tournament over the weekend, last weekend. I failed in that one. I would have placed very highly if I did not bet on the Ravens. If I did not bet on the Ravens on Monday, I did that impulsively. I would have placed very, very highly. But yeah, just want to share that with you guys. We're going to get into a couple of angles I have for the Washington football team, New York Giants, Thursday night football game. What's up, Warner? What's up, Betting Army Discord? Yeah, the Betting Army Discord, we're here, we're live, we're in effect. Shout out to everyone in my Discord server. You guys check out the link tree in my bio on Twitter if you're interested in joining my betting Discord. We're doing this across sports. There's a lot that, I'm getting in the practice of sharing much more on Twitter. Most of my content is on Twitter, but if you guys want to join a private Discord, let me know. Send me a DM if you have more questions about it. I'll let you know how I run it, how I operate it, but you guys can definitely ask me a lot of questions and shoot me a DM on Twitter too. I did get through a lot of DMs that I had that, I didn't get to. I was sending a lot of messages at one time. But yeah, my apologies for not replying to the DMs. If you guys send me a DM today, I will respond to every single one of them. Now we're going to get into the odds. I'm going to pull up the odds tonight. Not that, what's the word they use? Sexy? It's not the sexiest matchup. The New York Giants, Washington football team tonight. Ryan Fitzpatrick. I may have jinxed Ryan Fitzpatrick, everyone. I may have jinxed Ryan Fitzpatrick months ago. This is very possible. What's up, TiVo, the great shit crazy? That's my dog. What's up, guys? Sideshow, Ryan. What's up, everyone? A lot of sharp bettors in there. You are absolutely right. Sharp bettors all over the world, but we've got him in the Discord server. I'm going to get into this. I have one pick in particular that I like a lot in the Washington football game versus the Giants. I may have jinxed Ryan Fitzpatrick months ago, guys. People, I may have jinxed him. He blew his hip out week 1. It's the Taylor Heineke show now. Ryan Fitzpatrick was like 13-5 in the first week of the season before last weekend. I may have jinxed him 2 months ago. I'm gonna pull up the odds on SportX for you guys, and it's crazy. He might not even get his job back. We don't even know what the Washington football team is going to do in terms of signing and adding depth to the quarterback position. It's really interesting. A lot of people calling for them to call Cam Newton. What do you guys think of the chat? Should the Washington football team call Cam Newton? Other big news, Dallas Cowboys. DeMarcus Lawrence, we saw the news yesterday. He's going to miss the season. He broke his foot. Major news. Playmaker, a player that I respect highly. How does that affect your mind frame going into the Dallas Cowboys? LA Chargers matchup this Sunday. Going to be doing more streams to help you get prepared, to help you make better decisions with your betting, to stay disciplined, to increase your bankroll. So we're going to try to make quality decisions. In football, one injury doesn't always matter when it's not the quarterback position, but we have to take it week by week. Take it week by week. I do have my eye on this matchup, but let me just pull up the odds for the football game tonight. We'll get into some stuff. I do have some baseball stuff for you guys as well. Maybe 1 or 2 baseball picks I'm looking at for early afternoon if you want to dabble. I personally have dramatically reduced my baseball betting size, but I'm still betting baseball every single day. So there's still a lot. I had a loser pick on Twitter last night. Apologies to everyone. The Cardinals put on a show against the Mets. I did cash with the Angels money line in my Discord, but I also lost with the Giants money line in my Discord. So yesterday was a losing day in baseball for me. It's ironic that the Angels were the only team that won out of all of them. But enough baseball talk before people stop watching. I'm going to share the screen and just jump right into this. Jump the odds straight from sportx.bet. Okay. So yeah, we have Washington football team -3.5 against the Giants. Taylor Heineke is playing. The line for this game on the look-ahead line was it was 3, and the total was 43.5 before the Fitzpatrick news came out. It's dipped down to 40.5. We have Taylor Heineke. We have the turnover machine, Daniel Jones. We have Saquon Barkley. Is he going to be on the injury report for the rest of his career? Is Saquon Barkley going to be on the injury report for the rest of his career? Or at least questionable every single week? What's up, Akbar? What's up, David? Yeah, let me guys know your leans for tonight before I even get into it. I don't want to spoil your mind if you've done the research, but I know that we're here for picks. I'm going to get straight to it. One of the picks that I really, really like in this game is the over on the total. It's dipped 43.5. When it was presumed that Ryan Fitzpatrick was going to play, was not the most attractive number for a total in this game. It's dipped down to 40.5. I think that these teams can still put up a few points. 21-20 is not reasonable. This is a bit of an against the grain play. I know that it's natural to take the under inconsistent QB play, but we have to realize that these two teams, when they play each other, one, there's a historical sample size because they're divisional opponents of this matchup going over. I think the 40.5 is attractive. You look at the way that these teams play. Dan said the Saquon injury report is his legs are too big. Man, I just go back to that injury for Saquon. It's just, Saquon was supposed to be that guy, Still has a chance to be that guy, but what an untimely injury at the beginning of his career. But guys, let me give you guys my rationale for the total in this game. I think the defenses in this game, the two defenses, can give their offenses enough positive field position where we get enough field goals where this game will go over. I'm projecting 21-20. Someone's going to win this game 21-20, maybe 24-17, but I don't think it's going to be a 12-7 ridiculously low-scoring game like people project. Daniel Jones, he did turn the ball over against the Broncos, but when you look at the receivers of the Giants, I'm a fan of the receiver core of the Giants. I think that they'll be able to make plays down the field. Conversely, with the Washington football team, I think their defense at times is going to be able to put them in position to get Taylor Heineke positive field position in this game. And I think that that's just going to add up over the game, tick for tack, field goals. But I think that we're going to get some touchdowns. I'm betting the over 40.5 in this game. I'm not going to go full unit, but I am betting on this game. Let's say 75% of a unit. 75% of the unit. I'm going to pull up a couple of props that I was looking at as well. And let me just make sure that the line is the same across all books. I know everyone's using different books as well. Gibson over 15.5 rush attempts. Often saying that. That does look fire. Another prop that I'm looking at is Kyle Rudolph to have over 2.5 receptions at plus 115. I think that it's reasonable to assume that they get him more integrated into the play calling, more dunk stuff. I don't see them really trusting Daniel Jones too much tonight to make plays down the field, but they will distribute the ball more effectively. I'm seeing a lot of people taking Daniel Jones over 20.5 rushing yards. I'm not going to play that. I'm not the biggest. When I do play props, I play them low volume. I usually don't play more than 2 or 3. Excuse me, guys. I usually don't play more than 2 or 3 of these props for the week, maybe 5. I do see maybe 4 to 5 props that I do like for Sunday in advance. I'm going to put some more stuff out for that and share one of them right now as well. So tonight I am betting the Washington football team and the New York Giants on the over on the total. As we look at the spread in this game, -3.5. If you guys want to see some of the bets that have been placed already on sportx.bet, you can. Some money on the over. A few tickets on the Washington football team, -3. I think this is going to be a competitive game. Daniel Jones is 4-0 in his career against the Washington football team, but that really crosses over more to the fact that I believe the stat is the New York Giants are 18-5. Can someone in the chat correct me if I'm wrong on this? They're 18-5 ATS on the road over the course of the last 3 seasons. How much of this is due to the fact that a lot of the Giants lines are inflated on the road because the market doesn't really respect the Giants? And how much of this is really due to the quarterback play, Daniel Jones, a quarterback that the market doesn't really like respect in my eyes? Taylor Heineke. The way you attack this game tonight, your angle in this game is going to be predicated on your assumptions of Taylor Heineke. Do you think he's an upgrade over Ryan Fitzpatrick? Ryan Fitzpatrick was aging. Do you think Tyler Heineke, because, it's a tough game to pick on the side. I lean towards the Giants with the points, with the +3.5, but I know that the front 7 of the Washington football team, they only pressured Justin Herbert they only got pressure on Justin Herbert on 13% of their plays against the Chargers. Maybe we can attribute that to the retooled offensive line of the Chargers. Maybe they're going to be better than we think. But I think the Washington football team will get to Daniel Jones today, the front 7. Maybe you might want to look at Chase Young to get a sack. It's like +100. Chase Young to get a sack today. When you look at teams that are good up front, +7, their front 7 where they're good, where they have speed on the edges, and then they play a team that they expected to dominate against. Because you look at the reports, the Washington football team, they were 1 fumble away. If you guys follow me on Twitter, I called out the Steelers, okay? I called out the Texans, okay? I called out a couple of other spots, the Detroit Lions. Got pretty lucky with that one, backdoor cover. Another team that one game that I did not call correctly was the Washington football team. But if you were watching that game as I was in the second half, we were 1 fumble away from that being a Washington football team victory. Okay, that's my opinion. They generated a turnover when they needed it most, and then they gave it up on the very next play. And the Chargers, obviously they should convert on that, but man, Washington gave that one away. On this one tonight, we are. I'm going to take the over. Some people that I respect, they teased the Giants with the over. They brought it down to 35. I don't tease totals. I don't play teasers at all. But that is an attractive teaser to me. Teasing the Giants up to what? +9.5 and the over 35. 35 is a boss number. 40.5, I still think is a very doable number. I think the odds are on our side. Now I'm pulling up some of the props. Give me a second, guys. We're going to pull up some of the props. He said Gibson. People are all over Gibson tonight. All over Gibson on the props. If you guys are watching this, hit the like button for me, sub to the channel. One game tonight. Then there's a college football game. We have Louisiana Lafayette versus Ohio from the MAC. You could call them the trash Ohio. Then we have some MLB action. I'm going to list off some of the picks, and then I'm going to get out of here. This episode will not be that long. And I'll give you a couple of leans I have for NFL, okay, quickly. I talk a lot. I ramble. I go quickly, rapid fire. If this bothers anyone, let me know in the chat. I can take criticism. I can take feedback if I'm talking too fast, but you can always watch this later on as well. The Giants are going to stack the box, Jordan. The Giants are going to stack the box. Just pulling up some of the props as well. pull up all the props. How about that? How about that? Okay, so I pull up all the props. It's like an average of them on Betstamp. The Giants and the Washington football team. We have, okay, I'm just going through some of the props. If there's anything here that catches your eye or that you've already played, I'm just highlighting Gibson because this is something that a lot of you are talking about in the chat. Let's see if we can attack some of these props, pulling up some of the stuff that happened in week 1 against the Broncos. It's only one game tonight. You know, you don't have to go crazy. Find 1, maybe 2 or 3 picks that you like. Go for that. Don't go for like, you know, that's just me. That's just me. Don't go for like 8, 9, 10 picks within one game, you know, because then you'll be sweating just to go 6-4, you know. Oh, I made a slight profit, but it was such a grind. I had to go 6-4 to do it, you know. I like lower volume, especially when there's one key event that night. What's up, Barney? You're late. Yeah, you can always rewind, always get to it whenever you can. Pulling up what Gibson did in week 1 against the Chargers. Yeah, he had 90 yards. I remember he had 90 yards. Just wanted to see how many rushes he had. 20 rushes. I know the Giants are going to stack the box. One factor we have to give towards the edge towards the Washington football team is the coaching edge. Joe Judge is an idiot. Okay? Joe Judge is an idiot. We are saying in the box tonight, in the chat tonight, you know, football-wise, you know, they should probably stack the box, you know. But let's see what he does tonight with his scheme. I feel like he hurts the Giants at the beginning of games. I feel like he has them playing from behind quite often. Quite often. Not a Joe Judge guy. We have Gibson to have his longest reception is at 10.5 yards, receiving yards 18.5, receptions 2.5. That's juice for a reason. To get a rushing touchdown is plus 118. That's pretty low. That's pretty low. I think he could get a rushing touchdown tonight. I'm not sure if he's going to hit his rushing yards tonight. I'm going to be honest. After hitting the 90, he's going to be on the radar of the Giants scheme tonight. I think there's more value on the rushing touchdown and maybe the under on the rushing yards, you know? Let's see how that goes. Did I play it? I did not. Also, we see Daniel Jones to get a rushing touchdown at plus 366. That's pretty high odds after he did it. The market is telling you, you know, he's not going to do it twice. So just be wary of that. Might be worth the sprinkle because, you know, he did do it already. He's already established it, you know. And Daniel Jones, you know, he's not a running quarterback, but he has mobility. He has high mobility. But when these sorts of quarterbacks get their number the previous week, I lay off them after that. It's not going to happen twice. Let's see if he proves me wrong. Another player that I was highlighting just in my research, just going into this, was Kyle Rudolph. It's, you know, he's not like a high-profile player within the Giants' offense. You know, he's maybe not towards the end of his career, but he's past his prime from his best days in Minnesota. But I think he can get 3 receptions today at plus 115. This guy said y'all high on Washington football team the whole game. Not sure about the side, guys. Not sure about the side. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, I like Kyle Rudolph over 2.5 receptions, to catch over 2.5 receptions in this game. And I like the over on the total for the game so far. Just give me 1 second. I'm going through some stuff for the Washington football team from last week. I think tight end play is going to be key in this game. You look at Logan Thomas. Logan Thomas to have over 4.5 receptions. I think that is possible as well. I think Logan Thomas to catch a touchdown pass is possible today as well. Plus 225, plus 224. Okay? I like that. I like that with Logan Thomas. He had a slow start to the season. He has the track record. He has the track record of health. Very, very important at the tight end position, especially when you've already shown that you can do it. Yeah, if you guys can take a second, hit the like button. If this is your first time watching my channel and you're not already subscribed, I'll tell you straight up, you're missing out. Hit the subscribe button. So much more coming throughout the weekend. What's up, Dom P? What's up, Jordan? What's up, Barney? Afsin? How you guys doing? Let me know who you took tonight in the game. Give you my thoughts quickly on the Ohio versus Louisiana Lafayette match as well. Yeah, that's it for me on the Giants Washington football team game tonight. I'm taking the over on the total. If you guys want, for the first half, people, shout out to sportx.bet. We have integrated first half lines for all NFL markets. Make sure you guys sign up for sportx.bet, crypto sportsbook, decentralized. There's no one telling you what you can and can't do with your money. All that weekly cash out stuff, non-existent, obsolete. Let me know what you guys like on this props list as well. This list of props. How you guys feel about Daniel Jones? How do you feel about Adam Humphries? How do you feel about Antonio Gibson? How do you feel about the high-profile receiver Kenny Galladay? How do you feel about Kenny Galladay going into tonight's matchup? How are you attacking the matchup? But I'm going to get into the matchup between Louisiana Lafayette and there's also an FCS game. Not betting FCS versus FCS matchups. But yeah, 1 second. Yeah, you guys can see the spread. It's crazy. There's $40,000 bet on this game on SportX already so far. And there's a series of massive bets on Ohio plus 20.5. At Ohio plus 20.5. It's a whale. A whale did that for sure. We have a total of 56.5. It dipped from 57 yesterday, but it's up from the open. I'm not going to give you guys, the deepest analysis on this game because a lot of people's assumptions on Louisiana Lafayette are held from before this season. They were supposed to be a group of 5 powerhouse. Ohio, the MAC is on the floor this year. I'll tell you straight up, I lean towards the over in this game, the over 56.5. And I'll let you know if I bet on that. Now, I'll get into MLB quickly because the game tonight in college is absolutely terrible. It's terrible. Get into some baseball looks. Not the Japanese Baseball League, the MVP. The Braves have been disappointing at home against inferior opponents. I think the Braves are only like 25 and 45 on the run line against inferior opponents. The Braves are a great road run line team this season, and we can make these assumptions about these teams at this stage in the season because we have the sample size. We have the sample size, okay? We have the sample size. I'm not going to bet on the Braves game. 1 second. I do have a couple of baseball picks for this afternoon. Yeah, my bad. I was just pulling up the baseball stuff, had the football stuff. I want to give you guys word of caution. I know everyone's looking for plays for their parlays. It's not a million people watching me right now, but I want to tell you guys to be very careful with parlays. Be very careful with parlays. If you're going to play a parlay, try to find one for one sport and parlay it with a sport for a top pick for another sport. Try to lessen your parlay output. Try to lessen the risk that you're taking. It's already risky to pick one winner. Just know that over time, you guys can make money out of these markets by playing straight bets. I know I'm beating a dead horse by saying this, but really try to look into that. Just try to lessen the amount of parlays. A lot of people DMing me this parlay. All I can say is just be very careful. As we get into baseball for today, I like the under 10.5 I've been watching Paul Blackburn pitch since they called him up. Had 2 wins with Paul Blackburn pitching for the A's. Paul Blackburn's better than his ERA says. He would indicate. Paul Blackburn of the Oakland A's is better. It's a contrarian play, but I like the under 10.5 between the Oakland A's and the Kansas City Royals. I also like the under 8.5 in the sleepy spot for the Reds and the Pirates. I like the A's under more. Okay, it's super juiced. I like the Giants to bounce back today against the San Diego Padres. And I like the Tampa Bay Rays on the run line, -1.5, coming off the disappointment against the Blue Jays, dropping that series against the Blue Jays. We're going into the playoffs. The Rays have the division sewn up. But I still think that they will stomp on the Tigers today at the crib. I did make some money off of the Rays during that series against the Tigers when they played them on the road. It's a couple of nice smash spots in that series. So I do like the under in the Oakland A's 10.5. I like the Tampa Bay Rays to cover the run line, and I to cover the run line. And what else did I just say? The Giants to bounce back. I'm staying away from the Braves game. The Braves have not been performing well against inferior opponents. Now, ironically, they when there's negative sentiment around them, they could come out and smash the Rockies today because people are afraid to bet on them. Okay? They're that type of team. Shout out to the Angels last night. They got it done for the money line. I had them plus 190 with my Betting Army Discord server. Today, I can see the White Sox bouncing back. More favorable matchup for them. It's not Dallas Keuchel on the mound for them. Could see a letdown spot. We have Europa League soccer action today. In soccer today, no soccer plays for Europa League yet. I'm going to take a bit more of a dive into those games, but I want you guys to be on the lookout. I'm dropping a picks video for Premier League soccer. If you're into that, I've been crushing the Premier League. Mixed results outside of England, but with English sides, I've been crushing. Gonna have some quality Premier League picks for you on Saturday, working on that as well as NFL picks. If you guys want some look ahead stuff right now, I'll give you a couple of matchups that I have my eye on. I can't say I finalized them because I did not bet on them. And also, yes, I understand that I'm speaking at 1,000,000 words a minute. But I have my eyes on the Titans-Seahawks matchup. I'm a Seahawks fan. Think there might be too many points in that matchup. We're going to see how the Titans respond. Vrabel is 7-0 after losing by double digits since he's begun head coaching for the Titans. I think I might be fading my Seahawks, but as of right now, it's early in the juncture. See if we can get a better line. Let's see if it even gets to 6, you know? You guys stay safe. I like the Giants, Washington football team, over 40.5. I probably crank up a Twitter Spaces later on. And if you guys can, go check out my other video on college football. I'm going to be adding it and doing another live stream tomorrow at 11 a.m. And I'll be doing another one on Saturday at 11 a.m. to add to my card. Shout out to everyone that's still watching right now. I'm going to get out of here. A very, very busy day. What's up, Jordan, John, Dom P, Akbar, everyone in the chat who took a second to listen to this. If you guys can watch later. I'm excited. I'm talking 1,000,000 words a minute. I'm excited. It's sports time. Let's get it. Lamar Jackson let us down, but let's see how it goes into the weekend. Got some NBA stuff cooking already. Let's get it. Let's get it, guys. I'm confident. Football weekend. We're going to crush college on Saturday. You heard it right here. We are going to crush college football on Saturday. I'm adding to my card. You guys stay safe. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. This is Sports Betting Today. Check me out on Twitter if you're not already. And I'm out. You guys, peace out. Follow back. Don Coleon. I will. I'm about to go check you out right now. Just in case I get confused, like any one of the tweets so I look at my notifications, so I'll follow you back right now. And yeah, everybody stay disciplined. Don't give it all back. We're going to make some money this weekend. Stay structured. Stay disciplined. And definitely check out sportx.bet. Send me a DM. We will get you started, get you entered in our future tournaments. We have a big one planned for the NBA. Let's get it, guys. Peace.